Imagine this, you went for a Power BI interview, you clear the technical round confidently, but in the final interview, you got rejected just because you couldn't answer a few basics Power BI interview question. Frustrating, right? Now, here is the reality. Thousands of freshers learn Power BI every year. They know how to build dashboard, they know DAX, they know Power Query, but the moment the interviewer asks question, they get stuck, and that's the reality where many candidates lose their dream job. So if you are preparing for Power BI related job role, then this video is for you, because in this video I will cover the 10 most important Power BI interview questions that are frequently asked in interviews. Hi everyone, I am Shakti Sharma and I specialize in data analytics and data science. Welcome back to another value packed video. If you are serious about cracking your next Power BI interview and landing your dream job, then let's jump straight into the video. So friends, let's see 10 powerful Power BI interview questions which are very important. If you are applying for data analyst job, Power BI developer job, business analyst job or any different job, these interview questions will help you when you are going for a interview. And let me tell you, the interviewer may not ask you the question in the order. He or she may ask you randomly. So it is not necessary that whatever interview question I am showing to you will be in the same order. Just you need to understand the logic. You need to have an idea how the interview questions will come, how you need to respond to the interviewer, and basically what are interview questions I am going to teach in this video. Those are interlinked with each other. I will explain each and everything step by step. So make sure you watch this video till the end. Alright, now let's see the first interview question, which is what is Power BI? What are its main components? I think most of you know already what is Power BI. If you know, let me know in the comment section. If you don't know, let me tell you what you need to respond. So basically here you can see the definition of what is Power BI. Power BI is a Microsoft Business Intelligence tool that convert raw data into interactive report and dashboard to help a business make data driven decision. It is very simple guys. Power BI is a Microsoft BI tool. It is a business intelligence tool. So what is the task of Power BI? It is used to convert the raw data into interactive report and dashboard. Now let's understand what are its main components. Here you can see the main components of Power BI are four. The first one is desktop. Next we have service, and next we have mobile, and this is the gateway. Let's understand the main components of Power BI in detail, because if you are going for an interview, the interviewer may ask you in detail. So basically you need to understand it. First one is Power BI desktop, which is very important. I think most of you already know, whenever if you want to create any interactive dashboard or report, it is possible with the help of Power BI desktop. If you want to download it, it is very simple. You can download from Chrome or you can download from Microsoft Store. And the second one is, if you want to publish this dashboard online, it is possible with the help of service, which is Power BI service. It is actually the online web where you can publish report online, share with others and schedule data refresh. Let me tell you one example how the Power BI service works. Let's suppose if you have created an interactive dashboard, and if you want to show this dashboard to the person who is sitting in USA, and basically what you can do is you can publish this dashboard on Power BI service. The person will easily access to that dashboard, which is completely amazing. This is the power of using the Power BI service. And next one is mobile. In mobile there is one application which is Power BI. You need to simply download it, and with the help of mobile app what you can do is you can view and interact with report and dashboard on mobile device anytime anywhere. This is the power of using the mobile app application. And the last and final one is gateway, which is very important guys. It securely connect on premises data to Power BI service for scheduled data refresh. If you want to refresh your data schedule like daily, weekly, hourly, the data will be refreshed and it will be updated. So these are the main components of Power BI you need to understand. Okay, now let's understand how Power BI actually works. So first we need to take the raw data. The raw data can be from multiple sources. Either it can be from Excel, CSV, PDF, SQL Server, and any different source. So basically first you need to take the raw data. Next you need to connect and transform. Basically, you need to clean and prepare data in Power BI desktop. Next, you need to create a report. The interactive report and dashboard you can create. Next, you can publish to service. And last, what we can do is we can share insight and make data driven decision. I hope you guys understood how actually the Power BI work. What are the main components of Power BI? If you guys understood, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and take a notebook and write down all the important note whatever I am teaching, because these important notes are very important if you are going for a interview. Now moving to the next interview question is, what is DAX in Power BI? Why it is important? I think most of you don't know what is the meaning of DAX. Don't worry, let me tell you guys. Just to focus on the screen carefully. If you want, let me zoom in and show to you. DAX. What is DAX? Data Analysis Expression is a formula language used in Power BI to create calculation. So basically it is a data analysis expression. It is a formula used to create calculation like measures and calculated column. It is important because it helps analyze data, create valuable insight, and build powerful report and dashboard. This is the power of using the DAX. We will understand in detail. Let's see. Right at the right hand side you can see DAX in Power BI, which is very important, guys. Let me highlight it. Yes, DAX is nothing but data analysis expression. So basically with the help of DAX, we can create measure, calculate column and calculate table. In the same way, this is the formula language. It is used to create calculations in Power BI. As I already told you, with the help of DAX, we can create a calculations in Power BI. And next, it enable advanced analysis, custom calculation and business insight. And at the last, why it is important? It transforms data into meaningful insight and help in making data driven decision. Let me tell you one important point. Whenever if you are going for an interview, you need to have the in-depth knowledge of the skill. Like if you are going for any Power BI interview, you need to have the complete knowledge of Power BI. And if you have the complete knowledge, you can confidently give the interview and no one can stop you from getting the job. This is the power of having the knowledge. You need to practice more and more. You need to learn the concept in detail. I hope it is clear how actually the DAX work. And below you can see the quick tips. Learn core DAX functions like sum, count, calculate, filter, all to supercharge your analysis. We will see later on. Just you need to understand what is actually DAX in Power BI and why it is so important. Now moving to the next interview question is, what is the difference between measure and calculated column? This is very important question, guys. If you know, let me know in the comment section. If you don't know, don't worry. Let's see what is the difference between measure and calculated column. Most of the people have confusion between these two terms. Let me highlight it and let me zoom in also. Yes, a measure is a dynamic calculation evaluated on the fly based on filter context, and it is not stored in the data model. A calculated column is a computed row by row stored in the model and does not change with filter context. Let's see the difference in detail. Let me show you. Yes, measure versus calculated column. Here we will be seeing the features. The first feature is evaluation, calculated on the fly when query. So whenever if you are using the measure, then only it will run, or else it will not run. But whereas calculated column, calculated row by row when data is processed. I hope you guys understood. Next one is filter context. It changes with filter context, but the calculated column does not change with filter context. So basically whenever if you are applying any filter, it will change with filter context, which is measure, but calculate column will not change. And next we have the storage. So whenever if you are creating any measure in Power BI, it will not store in the data model, but whereas the calculated column will occupy the space in the data model. Now moving to the next feature is performance. The measures are better for large data and complex logic, whereas calculated column consume more memory and increase model size. Now let's see uses of measure and calculated column. The measure is used in visual card KPI dynamic calculation, but whereas in the calculated column, it is used for grouping, sorting and relationship. And let's see the refresh. The measure is recalculated every time the report is queued, whereas the calculated column is calculated during data refresh only. So this is the main difference between measure and calculated column. And next you can see one example. Let's suppose if you want to calculate total sales amount, average sales or profit, or minimum sales, maximum sales, it is completely possible with the help of measure. So with the help of measure, you can use the DAX functions. Like here I have taken some function which is the DAX function. In the same way, if you are dealing with the sales data, you can calculate total sales amount, average sales, minimum sale, maximum sale. But whereas in case of calculated column, you need to create a condition. So basically, the calculated column is used to add one new column in the data. Let's suppose this is the data table we have. The calculated column will add a new column in the data. It will increase the storage space in the data model. Let's suppose here we are giving one condition discount flag equal to, if the sales discount is greater than 0, you need to mention yes. If it is not greater than or equal to 0, you need to mention 0. So based on the condition, we are using the calculated column, and after calculating the column, what will happen? A new column will be added in the data model. Now moving to the next interview question is, what is data model in Power BI? Yes, a data model in Power BI is a collection of table, relationship and calculation that organize data to create meaningful report and dashboard. If you want to understand in detail, let me show you. Yes, look here guys, components of data model. Here we can see this is the Power BI data model. Let's see, this is the table. To store the data in rows and column. Let's see what is the use of relationship. The relationship is used to connect table using primary key and foreign key to create relationship. And next we have the calculations. Create, measure, column and table using DAX. And finally this is a data model which is combine everything to analyze data and build report. So these are the main components of data model, which is very important. You need to understand it. And now let's see how it actually works. Now moving to the next interview question is, what are relationship in Power BI? So basically we need to build a relationship between tables. Let's understand guys. Let me show you. Yes. So this is a simple definition of relationship. Let me zoom in. Relationship in Power BI link two table based on common column. So based on common column, we can build a relationship between the table. They help combine data from multiple table and enable meaningful analysis. If you are working on multiple table, then it is very necessary to build a relationship between the table, which is very important guys. Now let's understand what are the different types of relationships in Power BI in detail. Let's see the first one, which is one-to-one relationship. If you want to become an expert in data modeling, I have already uploaded one complete masterclass video on data modeling where you can learn what are the different types of relationship, how we can build a relationship between the table, what are primary key, foreign key, what is the difference between inactive relationship, active relationship, what are the cardinalities, each and everything I explain in detail. If you guys want to become an expert, you can just go through the video. The link is given in the description below. So now moving to the topic. Now let's see how actually the relationship work in Power BI. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comment section if you guys have any doubt. Now moving to the next interview question is, how do you handle missing value? This is very important guys. So whenever if you are doing data cleaning part in Power Query, you need to understand how to handle the missing values. Let me explain you with the help of this definition. Let me highlight it and let me zoom in. In Power BI, let me show you. Yes, in Power BI, missing values like blank, null, empty can be handled during data load. So basically it can be handled in Power Query in the data model. It can handle with the help of DAX also or in the visual. The approach depend on the business requirement and data context. Now let's understand the common ways how we can handle the missing values. The first one is replace in Power Query. So most of the time whenever if you are doing any data cleaning part, you need to do in Power Query, which is very important. You can replace null blanks with a value or another column. This is very important guys. You need to understand. Next you can do with the help of DAX function. Use DAX function to handle blanks in calculation. Yes. The next one is filter in visual. Filter out blanks values at the visual level. Let's suppose if you created any column chart in Power BI, what you can do is, if you found any blank values, you can simply apply the filter to hide those blank values. So this is how you can handle with missing values. And next we have display default values. Show default test dot values instead of blanks. And next one is impute calculate value. Calculate or derive missing values where possible. So these are the common ways if you want to handle missing values. I hope you are understanding.
Folks, we will continue with this video, but before that, I would like to share an important piece of information with you. The information is all about to do the automation in Excel. Yes, you heard that right. If you are using Microsoft Excel since long and you are doing manual stuff, then let me tell you, this time is to upgrade your knowledge and upgrade your work. Now, there is a huge possibility that AI will replace your work. Then before that, you must have to upgrade your working style. Means if you are doing same thing again and again, that is repetitive task. But if you use automation for that task, then it will definitely help you to save your time. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about Excel Booster add-ins, that is AI powered Excel Booster add-ins that we have designed specially for the Excel user, those who are doing manual work. Suppose take an example, you have several Excel files and you want to append these files into one master file. In order to do that, you may do a manual work like copy pasting, or else you may have no knowledge of Power Query. But again, you need to do several steps in order to apply the Power Query automation, right? But here it is, we have created Excel Booster, and if you click the append Excel file automations in Excel Booster, then what will happen? It will select all the file and append automatically, and also it will create the automation of Power Query. Not only that, guys, there are so many automations. Suppose take example, if you are having a raw data like this and you wanted to build dashboard like this, which is completely interactive, means you can click anywhere on the chart, anywhere on the visuals, and see the reflection. It's like a Power BI and Tableau dashboard. So if you are not having knowledge of creating dashboard inside Power BI and Tableau, so do not worry. And even if you create a dashboard in that, you need to have a subscription in order to publish these dashboards and share with your management. But here it is the key secret. In Excel Booster, if you created this dashboard, you can share with anyone. You can customize this dashboard according to your requirement. And if you're really excited to know about this dashboard more, you can see the video detail in the description. I've created separate video on this, and also you can check our Excel Booster website where you can find video related to these. So if you are really interested, go and check out excelbooster.com website. For now, we are jumping back to our topic. This is about the Excel Booster automation tool, which will help you to automate your regular work. Now let's jump to our main topic.
Now moving to the next interview question is, how do you connect multiple data source and perform joins? So first we will see the answer. Let me highlight it and let me zoom in also. Yes, in Power BI, we connect multiple data source using Power Query. After connecting, we can combine the data using joins, merge queries based on common column. Power BI support different types of joins like inner join, left join, outer, right, full, full outer, left anti, right anti to shape the data as required. These joins are similar to the joins available in the SQL. Now let me show you guys. These are the different types of joins in Power Query. Let me highlight it. Yes. If you want to learn different types of joins, I have already uploaded one video on SQL joins. Make sure you watch that video. In that video, I have explained what are the different types of joins available, how actually the joins work. Make sure you watch that video. The link is given in the description below. Alright. Now let's see the step to connect multiple data source and perform join. The first and most important step is you need to connect the data source. Where is your data? Either your data is in Excel, SQL, Web, CSV or any different data source. First you need to connect the data source. Next you need to load data in Power Query. This is very important. The next step is you need to merge the query. With the help of one common column you can merge the query. And next step is you need to select the join. Which join you need to take? Either you need to take the inner join, left outer join, right outer join. So based on different types of joins available, you need to select the perfect join which you want. And the next step is you need to expand and transform. You need to do the calculation. And finally you can apply and load the data to Power BI, and you can start creating an interactive dashboard. So these are the steps if you want to connect multiple data source and perform the joins. I hope you guys understood. If you guys understood, do like this video, subscribe to the channel, and you can share this video to your friends also who are applying for Power BI related jobs. Now moving to the next interview question is, how do you publish a report to Power BI service? This is very important question, guys. Most of the interviewer ask this question. Let's understand with the help of this solution. Yes, let me highlight it. We create a report in Power BI desktop and publish to Power BI service so it can be accessed, shared, scheduled for refresh. The report is published to workspace in the Power BI service. After publishing, we can share dashboard, set permission, configure data, refresh and manage access. Now let me show you the steps how you can publish a report to Power BI service. These are very simple steps. The first step is you need to sign into Power BI service. The next one is you need to select the workspace. So basically you need to create a folder where you want to publish that report. The next step is you need to publish from desktop. And next is we need to click on upload and publish. And finally we can view the report in Power BI service. If you want to share that report as a HTML file, you can just click on share and set access to the person. And the last one is schedule refresh. So these are the simple steps if you want to publish a report to Power BI service. Now moving to the next interview question is, what are different types of filters in Power BI? Filters in Power BI help refine data and focus on what important. They can be applied at different level from visual to entire report. Let's see in detail guys. Let me highlight it. Different types of filters in Power BI. We have 5 different types of filter. The first one is visual level filter. So basically it is applied to a single visual, affect only that particular visual. For example, we can see show sales greater than 1000 in a chart. Next one is page level filter. If you want to apply the filter on all the visual on the current page, it is possible with the help of page level filter. For example, you can see show data for the selected year on that particular page. The next filter is report level filter. If you want to apply the filter on all the pages, it is possible with the help of this report level filter. The next one is drill through filter. It is used to pass data from one page to another. This is a filter pane. It is applied using the filter pane. For example, drag a field to filter data at any level. Now moving to last and final interview question is, how is row level security implemented in Power BI? So this is very important question guys. In most of the interview they will ask you what is the use of row level security. Let me explain you in detail. Yes, let me zoom in. Here you can see row level security in Power BI restrict data access at row level based on user identity. It is implemented using roles and DAX filters so that user can only see the data they are authorized to access. For a simple example, let me tell you. Let's suppose I have created one dashboard. In the dashboard, I have taken 4 different regions. Like it can be like East region, West, North and South region. Now let's suppose I want to show this dashboard to all the peoples who are living in the East, West and North region. This North region user should be access to only the North region instead of accessing to all the different region like East, West and South region. If you want to understand in detail, let me highlight it. Row level security RLS in Power BI. So first step is you need to define the roles. What are the roles? Create role in Power BI desktop. Here you can take an example. Sales region East, West and this is the management. And next one is create DAX filter. You need to create the filter. Write DAX filter expression for each role to limit rows. Here you can see one simple example of DAX filter. Next one is assign user. You need to assign the user. Map users or group to the created roles. Here you can take one example. For this person we are giving only the region sales, East region sale, and for this person we are giving sales region West. In the same way for the management we are giving this one. Okay. And next one is we need to publish and enforce. Publish the model. RLS is applied when user access the report. What is the result? Users see only the rows they are allowed to access. And finally, at the last, the interviewer may ask you, explain your latest Power BI project. Let me tell you guys, whenever if you are going for an interview, you should have at least 2 or 3 strong project in your portfolio, which is very important because when you have the project only, the interviewer can trust you that you have that particular skills. Now let me tell you guys, what are the domains available. So whenever if you are creating any interactive project in Power BI, you need to understand the domain. Like here we can see different domains are available. Let's see how you can explain your project to the interviewer you need to follow these 7 steps which are very important. So first you need to tell the requirement understanding. What is the requirement? What is the business requirement? What are the objective you need to find? And what are the KPI the stakeholder require? Next you need to explain the data source. What are the data source you have taken to create that interactive dashboard? Either your data source is from Excel, SQL, CSV, API, or web, or different. So based on your data source collected, you need to explain in detail. And next one is you need to tell data preparation. How you clean and transform your data in Power Query? What are the ETL process you follow while cleaning the data? You need to explain. Next, you need to show the data modeling. So basically, if you are working on multiple table, you need to explain what are the data model you use, like relationship one to many, many to one. Like this, you need to explain in detail. And next, you need to explain DAX and measure used in your project. You need to tell how you design interactive report and dashboard with visual and slicer. And the last and final step is how to publish the report on Power BI service, configure, refreshing, sharing, and permission. You need to follow the key element to cover. What are the key element, like what are the KPI you used, what are the dashboard highlight. In the same way, what are the business problem objective, everything you need to explain. In the same way, you need to say which tool you used. So whenever if you are creating an interactive dashboard, you need to say the tools like Power BI, Power Query, DAX, Power BI Service, Excel, SQL. In this way, you need to explain your tools which you have used, and next you need to explain the outcome and the impact which you got from creating an interactive dashboard. So friends, these were the 10 most important Power BI interview questions that every fresher should know. Before we end this video, let me share a few quick interview tips. Don't panic, stay calm and confident. Listen carefully to the interview question. Take a few seconds to think and then answer confidently. If you don't know any answer, be honest, don't guess, and most importantly, keep your Power BI fundamentals strong because that's what interviewer usually test. I hope this video help you crack your next Power BI interview. If you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep practicing. Bye bye.